Our military hero of the month is Marine Corps Captain Deryl Francis.
I went to F.W. Gross. At the time, things were segregated. That was the only black school in town. And unluckily for me, my mom taught there. My mom got married. And so my stepfather was also at F.W. Gross.
And who was that?
Harold Cade.
Oh, Mr. Harold Cade was a very distinguished gentleman in the community.
Yes, sir, he was. When they integrated the schools, they closed down Gross High School. Okay, so all of us went to Victoria High for that 1 year. And then when Strohman opened, Mr. Cade and I left, and we went to Strohman. My mom stayed at Victoria High, and she continued to work there until she finally retired in 1990. When I graduated from high school, I went to Prairie View A&M University. My biological father was an engineering professor at the university. So with the exception of first grade, one of my parents always taught at the schools, including my 5 years in college. 2 years of ROTC at that time was mandatory for all male students. And at the time, height of the Vietnam War, we still had the draft. My lottery number was 13, so I knew I was not going to be able to graduate from college without getting drafted first. So I didn't like the uniforms of the Army guys.
Yeah.
I see a Navy guy coming across the campus in this dark Navy uniform with the gold buttons. He had a honey on each arm, and I'm like, man, I want to do whatever that is. And I found out it was the Navy.
You chose the Marine option.
Right.
At then time and even now, considered the more difficult choice.
Yes, sir.
And why?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to see if I could do it, because I'd always been quiet and laid back. Everything that I've done to this point, somebody told me I couldn't. You don't ever tell me you can't do something. Oh, yes, I can. You don't know me. At the end of my third year, when everybody else is off for summer break, I was in Quantico, Virginia at Officers Candidate School, getting my head shaved and going through that selection process. Same day I graduated from college, I got commissioned. Cinco de Mayo, 1974.
On that same day, you walked the stage, you're an officer.
Right. My mother came out, she pinned my gold bars on me. She told me, she said, I hope you had a good time because it's all on you now.
Now, an officer, and you had troops under you who may not appreciate who you are and where you're from.
Yes.
Yet you have to be the leader.
That's correct.
That's a complex situation there.
Exactly. You're always dancing on the edge of a sword.
How were you able to succeed?
Well, for one, my troops, they look at you and they expect a certain thing. You know, you're the officer. And when these guys see you, when we're out on a run, if we run 5 miles, if we run 10 miles, I'm in the front. My MOS was 1803, which is Amtrak's. These are the tanks that come off the back of ships. They're amphibious, come up on the beach, the back's open, and all of the combat troops run out. I was a commander of 14 of those, and I had 44 men under my direct control.
So you practiced landing at the beach there in California?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, while I was at Quantico, my class was the last one that trained to go to Vietnam. I worked in a division called FMOD, okay, Facilities Management and Operations Division. We have over 350 buildings at Johnson Space Center. Also, we have another building that we own called the Neutral Buoyancy Lab, where we have the world's largest indoor pool. That particular building was one of my engineering responsibilities. I've been so blessed, Mac, that you got to give something back. I still believe that that's why God put us here, to help other folks.
Did your military life determine the rest of your life, or was the rest of your life different?
Well, I still live by the same tenets, and that is, and I tried to be a role model for my kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, again, by leading from the front. So I try to live a righteous life, and if I can give back and my kids see that, then one day they'll do the same thing. So now I'm focused on veterans causes. So that's why I'm always at the VFW, and I meet people there and I talk to people and we do what we can to try to help.
If you know a veteran and you want to tell us their story, go to our website, crossroadstoday.com/military hero. I'm Octavio Perez, 25 News Now.